Okay. I do think, and I do hope and pray that I think I got it sorted out now. If I just had to restart something really quick and that's what happened, I'm going to be very, very upset with myself. Anyway. What? There we go. Why is it not allowing me to go? That's weird. Alright, well, whatever. Shows that I'm here. Anyway. Get my stuff pulled up. Right now, with 6.5 minutes to go in qualifying. Again, I do apologize about that delay there. BK is on provisional pole with a 53.1, 4/10 ahead of Saad Niaz. Red Arrow's in P3 and currently on his second outlap. Sean Boy's in P4, actually just got eclipsed by Paul, who's now in P4 with a 53.8. Sean Boy then goes down to P5 with a 54 flat. Easy 10 is in the pits in 6 with a 54.3. Gru just bumps to 7th with a 55.1. Kane is in 8th with a 55.2. ASAP Loggy 55.4 in 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Black Hammer with a 56.2. Thanks for the backup invite, EBK, just in case I need it. Electric Entree, Gustavo and Chris Zip rounding out the field so far. Gustavo and Chris Zip are on outlaps, and Chris Zip is actually on his lap now, as we'll take a tour around this Spa-Francorchamps circuit as he goes out of La Source, going down the hill to the old start-finish straight, the 24-hour endurance race straight, going down Eau Rouge up Radion now, hitting what would have been the first DRS projection point. However, just going up the Camel straight, the next sequence of corners is going to be the Lake Calm chicane. 5th gear, 4th gear throws it in nice and gentle through the throttle. Second part of the Lake Calm chicane, you want to open it up as fast as you can, maximize the exit on the outside. Now going downhill off camber, right-hander Brussels. Very, very delicate here in the rain. Actually, very delicate in the dry too. No name corner. He invalidates the lap, but we'll stay on here. Going through Kuon, what would be Kuon here. The double left apex downhill. And then this very tight S section, the round sector 2 off. Chris Zip would have a time of, let me see where he is at the end of sector 2 as he heads through Stavolo now. Sector 2, he would have had a 24.7. Very fast right-hander going back up the hill now, heading toward Blanchimont. A left here, then you have another sharp left here, and then the final feature of this racetrack would be the bus stop chicane, and he does not blow past it. He's going to actually stay on the track, so I'm glad I stayed on with the tour here. And then what would be the second DRS straight, and that is a lap here at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. Even though it was an invalidation, we still got a good track tour out of it. So I will use it. We'll revisit Chris Zip in a moment to see if he has actually set a lap. But as of right now, we are on board here with Red Arrow and the Aston Martin. He is going through the Sector 2 time split in a moment, so we'll stay on board with him. And he is marginally down on his Sector 2. I don't know if he's going to be able to make any adjustments or any improvements here in Sector 3. It's pretty much a straight shot other than right here and the bus stop. So we shall see. Going through the bus stop chicane now, keeping it nice and tight on the apex, maximizing the exit. Red Arrow does not improve on his time. He stays third fastest, however. And with the track now like this, if you're not out now, you're pretty much not going to set whatever lap you want. So, like, Gru, he should be able to make it to the line. Saad definitely will make it to the line. Guys like BK, Red Arrow, Sean Boy, ASAP Loggy, Black Hammer, and Chris Zip, they're all going to be safe. They're going to try to set one more lap at least. And let's see if I could catch somebody coming to the line. Actually, we're going to catch somebody coming to the line now. It is going to be Saad Nayaz, and he will take one more tour. Hopefully not an invalid one this time around, Spa. As we saw a car in front of him tail off a little bit. Hopefully he stays tailed off as he sees the faster Williams approaching. Unless he's on a hot lap himself. Ooh. I don't know if that was an invalidation. And oh my god! Oh my god! What was that? ASAP Loggy getting the 5-place grid penalty for that. Oh my god. As BK does set the fastest time with a 52.6. Yeah, somebody's going to be a naughty boy for that one. Sean Boy goes second fastest with a 53.2. Saad's not going to have a chance to react to it. Oh, man. And unfortunately for him, I caught that full. And then ASAP Loggy retires on track to boot. Yeah, that's not exactly the greatest way to go. Chris Zip does set a decent lap time with a 54.9, puts him in the middle of the pack, P7. Not bad from having basically one hot lap. Excuse me. As we are now at the end of qualifying with 9 seconds to go. Everybody is out on track, so with the exception of Gustavo, ASAP Loggy, and Saad, of course. But ASAP Loggy will drop down to last, given the 5-place grid penalty, and whatever penalty may carry over, because that was absolute not cool. And I'm expecting fireworks in the Discord chat later on for that one. But anyway, moving on now with the business at hand. Sean Boy BK betters his time into the 52.1s with provisional pole. Sean Boy is right behind him, but he's only 1.3 seconds slower. This darn cold. This residual cough is killing me tonight. Sean Boy locks out the front row with his teammate one final time here in AM3. Red Arrow is the next car to come through, but he goes into the pit lane. He invalidated the lap. So he's going to be done for qualifying. The next car to cross the line is, I believe, Electric Entree, but he's 12 seconds off. So he's not going to contend for anything. Black Hammer will be next, but he overshoots that, so his qualifying is over. Electric Entree does finish. Kane, let's see what Kane's going to do through the bus stop. As Gru finishes his lap, no better than 7th he's going to be. Paul puts it on the second row in P3, and Kane goes P6. And that will conclude qualifying here. And that is absolute, wow. Paul with the momentum of the season. Gets his win last week, and then he just throws it into the second row for the final round. That is nice handiwork from the McLaren. And we will go through the final quality results uno momento. And I don't know if it's wet or dry, so we'll find out very soon. But anyway, BK on pole. He yet again Final time here in AM3 Season 12. Sean Boy's in P2. Paul's in P3 in the McLaren. Sod in P4. Red Arrow P5. Kane P6. AZ10 P7. Gru P8. Chris Zip P9. ASAP Loggy is P10, but that 5-place grid drop is going to knock him all the way to the back. Black Hammer's P11. Electric Entree P12. Gustavo 13th. They, in theory, will move up one, so it'll be Black Hammer, Electric Entree, Gustavo, and then ASAP Loggy rounding out your field. Podium predictions, as always, for the final time this season. Welcome in the chat. Any sort of over/under safety cars, any sort of conversation topics. Be glad to answer them all, potentially. And let's get rolling here at Spa. As I check something one more time. And kind of like what we see there, we have rain in the Aryan Mountains. The sound of music of the Aryan Mountains bring us raindrops falling on our heads. And I have no idea why I just went into a random tangent, but it works. And Shane, it's been going. I've had a little bit of a struggle the last couple of weeks, but that's for another time. We have 5 red lights, and away we go. I don't need to go through a tire graphic, given that everybody's going to be on the intermediate tires. BK gets off to a great start. Sean Boy P2 also off to a good start. A little bit of calamity into the back. Paul diving up on the inside, however, breaks away the Red Bull 1-2. The McLaren making a great jump off the line, jumping his car ahead. And now slots in the P2. Sods all over the gearbox of Sean Boy, Red Arrow, and Kane is also there. This is going to be calamity through the Lake Home chicane for the first time. We're going to find out how it sorts out. 6 cars potentially here. Oh my God! Easy 10 losing at the back end a little bit. Got contact with Gru. He doesn't have a front end plate. Oh my God! Jeez, ASAP Loggy and got collected there. Black Hammer looks like he's okay. Gru got the worst of that. Gru and ASAP Loggy got the worst of that, actually. And there is a safety car. A little bit of nuts, craziness, and fun. And hello, Shane and Steve. But yeah, Shane, I know I haven't talked to you in a little bit. Yeah, I had a little bit of a personal issue over the break, and luckily everything is sorting itself out now. But I had to step away for a little bit, given as this internet is killing me. I got a couple invites from BK, so I'm just gonna hang tight, hang it out here, and we're just gonna do this. I don't know what's going on in Pennsylvania tonight. I blame these woods. I blame living in the middle of absolute nowhere. Sucks. Blah blah blah. But yeah, no, then you know exactly how I feel. But glad to see you back. And quite frankly, if I could get some sort of sustained footage, that would be phenomenal. And luckily for me, I have another invite. Mr. BK is my Lord and Savior tonight. My fellow AM admin and AM3 tier rep is my knight in shining armor. Insert superlative here. Could barely, wow, oh my gosh. I don't know how to respond to that. BK, send me a backup invite just in case, please. If you would ever be so kind. And if somebody wants to be a naughty person, I will gladly explain why. So, if BK, you'd ever be so kind, I'd love it. If not, then I'll deal. And Shane, no, yeah, definitely, no. I'll leave that into the chat. I'm not even going to discuss that. DM somebody about it. We don't want that. So as it sits now, everybody is, well, now ASAP, Loggy, and Gru are catching up to the back of the pack now. So we're good there. BK from Paul, from Sod, from Red Arrow, from Sean Boy, that's our top 5. Electric Entrees in 6th. Chris Zip and Gustavo 7 and 8 for the AlphaTauri outfit for the next season in real life and for the next game in general. We'll have a different team name. Black Hammers in P9. Canes in P10 in the Alpine. Easy 10s in 11th. ASAP Loggy is the Alfa Romeo, but next year we'll go back to Sauber for next year's game, for next year in real life. And then Guru rounding out our field. Oh man. Bah humbug. But yeah, I hope everybody is ready for the Christmas break. We have a couple weeks off after tonight. Anybody looking to get into COS or knowing anybody that would like to join our community and our league, feel free to reach out to any of the admins, EU or AM, and we could get you all dawdled up and signed up for Season 13, which announcements will be coming out soon for that, as well as I have a couple of things for the break in the works as well, such as like an all-star race of sorts. We're going to be doing some recruiting lobbies. Ironically enough, I'm one of the guys that does those along with BK. But yeah, we got some things planned to keep everything and everyone enthralled in between seasons. So again, anybody interested, or if you know anybody, send them over our way and we'll gladly take care of them. Safety car will be in this lap. BK will lead the field, and it looks like it's starting to lighten up possibly. And give me 2 seconds here. Just making sure I have everything in check there. So, alright, we are heading toward Blanchimont now. And then what will be the bus stop, and this will be lap 4, in like similar fashion. Lap 1 in the EU4 race had the safety car glitch. This actually was a legitimate safety car. But BK will be leading the field into the bus stop and out of the bus stop, so we'll find out where he decides to go. He's going to go prior to the bus stop. And we are back underway here at Spa. The only other person that actually got anything of note was Paul, but Sod goes into the pit lane. Did he get damaged potentially? We'll find out right now, actually, as Sod goes into the pit lane. It's a little bit of a travel. He did... No, he did not get... He did not get damage, but he is on the medium compound tire. It might have dried up. It looks like it actually has. So Sod and Black Hammer with the 1000 IQ play at the moment, looking like they're going to be the best cars on the track at the, after the pit stops. BK might be coming in this lap. I would assume that he would because he sees guys. Oh, he's already sliding. So yeah, Sod might be the fastest man on track currently. He's closing up that gap real quick. He is 8.8 behind, 8.7 now heading into Brussels. And that's his nearest competitor in P11, and that's Gru. So he's going to have potentially a pit stop advantage as BK is already off to the races, at least for the provisional lead. And I think my Philadelphia Flyers just won again against the hated Pittsburgh Penguins, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, let's go. Twice in 3 nights. Love it. Anyway, let's see what BK decides to do. I'm assuming everybody down to 12 is going to pit. And here comes BK now. Paul's going to be following suit. Red arrow. Yep, everyone's coming down. This is going to hurt Sean Boy the most, though, with this double stack. This is going to hurt Sean Boy really, really bad. BK sets the fastest lap provisionally. We're going to find out right now. Oh my god, safety car! Oh my god, safety car! Unbelievable! What just happened at the bus stop? I missed it completely. Easy 10 and Kane got into it at the bus stop. And it brings out a second safety car. And Sod, what thought was going to be a 1000 IQ play, does not pan out. It does not pan out. He's stuck in P4. BK got a lucky rabbit's foot firmly in his hindquarters again, like usual. Paul's in P2. Sod goes to P3. And Red Arrow's in P4. As I've already said, the biggest loser out of that was going to be Sean Boy, and of course it was. Kane rounding out the top 5. He got a penalty for that. He got the 5-second penalty too. That's not necessarily going to be a good thing. He's going to have to get rid of that. And possibly hop onto the medium compound tire now. Everyone's going to be following the Delta, so we got to be careful of the safety car glitch. It haunted me in a race last night where I just literally got the haunted Delta glitch. I wasn't even through a corner, and it docked me for a drive-through, which actually cost me a podium last night. I was very, very heartbroken. So that reshuffles the leaderboard a little bit, but not too much. Up at the front end, you have Paul in P2, who is, I don't know if he's just starting to get comfortable now. Better late than never, I guess. But the man has been putting in some drives all season. For the short season that he's been here. Some guys that were missing. Great Ape was one. JC, Hood, Kool-Aid Man. All guys that are quick. But yeah, now we're gonna see who. I think everybody's on the. Yeah. Gustavo's the only one that is on a set of intermediate compound tires, so this benefits him in a way. He could come in now, get those tires off. Easy 10's in, Gru is in, and Gustavo is in. Top 10 are still out, so we got that. But yeah. Yeah, Shane, I'm glad you're talking to somebody, but I do apologize. Give me 2 seconds. Either way, I'm glad you're back, bud, and I'm glad you're talking to somebody, even if it's through the chat. I definitely do not mind. I'd rather you talk that out and get it out in the open and whatnot, and make sure everything is good on your end. And Gustavo does... He retired in the pits. I missed that. Must have retired in the pits because he just tailed off. It looked like he just came out of the pits and then just pulled over. So that would be the safest place to do it. Now we are down to 12, not 13. Sorry. We were supposed to have 14, but one of the reserves did not show up tonight. And safety car should be in at the end of next lap, potentially. Maybe if Drew catches the back end, it might be a late call. But we shall see. F1 news in real life. I believe the final driver's slot for the 2024 season was filled. I believe it was Logan Sargent back with Williams for his second season as an American in the why thank you, BK. BK has always got my back. Alright. La-dee-da. La-dee-da. But yeah, as far as I know, no drivers were changed. So what grid we had this season is what we're having next season. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've always seen some sort of change somewhere down the line. And Toto thinks that car can be 2.5 seconds quicker. He's going to need more than that to catch the Red Bulls. I'm sorry. You're not going to convince me otherwise that Red Bull stopped making upgrades on that car halfway through and the focus on 2024's car. So I have a feeling it's going to be just as bad, if not even worse. As far as drivers and whatnot, then I'm looking to see what Alex Albon. Hey, I got a backup invite. Let's go. I'm anxious to see what Alex Albon's going to have for next season. I know the Aston Martin team, they're dropping the Cognizant sponsor, but Fernando Alonso, the opening part of that season, was like a god in that car, throwing it on the podium. And we have the safety car in this lap. I did get back in just in time. Perfect. And I have a backup invite, so that's even better yet. Appreciate it, boys. I'm sorry, but I really don't think Mercedes is going to have enough to get up to Red Bull. Red Bull just showed absolute dominance this season. 22, all but one race. And that one race was kind of a fluke that they lost, because we all know they had the pace to win that race as well. Carlos Sainz was gifted Singapore. Alright, we are now ready to go. This will be lap 8 of 22. We are just short of half. And it is a dry race now, from the looks of it, but because we started on the intermediate tires, the tire compound rule will not come into play. And BK is gone again. This time, Paul did not get as great of a jump on third place as he did the last time. Saad is looking for the move into La Source. He does not make it. He might be coming, he might go up the hill and try to make the move into Lake Home. We're going to stay on board with the Williams to see what he does. And going up the hill, Lake Home. Oh yeah, this move is going to be done way before then. Paul's going to fall into the clutches and behind. He's got nobody but space in front of him and behind him, and Saad moves up in the P2. Nice move by the Williams to get past the McLaren, and now he could set his sights on the AM3 champion. But yeah, that was an absolute textbook move, easy move. Oh my god, back in the back again. We have electric entree and Gru, and that's a third safety car. We haven't had one full lap of racing yet, and we're gonna hit halfway. What is going on here tonight? Sigh, sigh, and sigh. Yeah, one I definitely think you were collateral damage. The other two I did not catch, so I can't tell. But the one I did catch, I know you were pretty much collateral damage there, Entree. Ah, okay. Well, I mean, you're still in the race. So, I mean, you have that. Just get yourself back into the pit lane, get yourself another wing. And you should have tires now to get you to the, I would assume, get you to the end. Saad's into the pits again. He's going to go on, I would assume, is going to be a hard compound tire. I know the softs ain't going to make it the rest of the way, but Saad now is going to bury himself into the pack by the looks of it. And he's going to come out P9, maybe P10. No, P9 is going to be where he's at. Did Sean Boy have damage? Oh no, he came in, but he was behind Saad. Never mind, disregard me. And then Electric Entree and Gru pitting for wings. Kane still has that 5 seconds for the collision with, I believe that was Easy 10. So that 5 seconds, the longer this goes under safety car and the closer these guys are together, the more Kane's are going to lose at the end. Or if he pits, it gets rid of it. That's always an option too. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh jeez. We got jokes tonight here in the AM3 Twitch chat. We got jokes. Unbelievable. Alright, well, lap 9, third safety car of the evening. BK is the leader. Paul is in second. Red Arrow is rounding out the podium with Kane in fourth and Chris Zip rounding out your top 5. ASAP Loggy in 6th, Black Hammer in 7th, Easy 10 in 8th, Saad drops all the way to 9th, Sean Boy rounds out the points in P10, Gru's in P11, Electric Entree is in P12. Darn it, darn it, darn it. I swear I did not have COVID. I could swear on it. I just don't know how I got the cold that I got. Maybe it's all that running around I've been doing for my other half since everything happened. I don't know. Lack of sleep. And yes, let me tell you, sleep deprivation is a thing. And it is not one to mess with. I lay down for 10 seconds. What I think is an hour power nap turns into about 5 hour full day's sleep, and I'm just like, I missed AM2 last week because of that. I decided to want to take a nap around 6 o'clock. Get ready for AM2 for Qatar. Grind that track all day just for that race, and I woke up half hour into it. I'm like, no. So the joke went on me. In other sports news, though, My Denver Broncos lost a football game for the first time in 6 weeks. 7 weeks if you count the bye. They had a chance to win it at the end. They just couldn't finish the job. But 6-6 with 5 games left, I'm not too bummed about that. They're in playoff contention. I didn't think Denver was going to win 6 games all season. So Death Storm's kind of happy there. And to be honest with you, if you're true Bronco fans, you would be thrilled because you probably didn't think you'd get any more than 4 wins yourself. Realistic, true Bronco fans. Safety car should be in at the end of this lap, as we now finally are going to hit halfway. Since everybody is now bunched up together. Again, BK has led from lights out to the current state in his all gold helmet. Some people have chosen to stay with their purple helmets from last week. And safety car is in this lap. And again, I will touch up on that at the end. But thank you for all of those thoughts and everything that's gone on the last couple weeks in my life. But I'll touch up with that at the end. As BK is getting set to lead off again. This will be the 3rd restart as we are now approaching halfway, lap 11 of 22. Again, 7 kilometers track. This is the longest track in all of Formula One. 2nd is Jeddah. 3rd is Vegas, which we were at all 3 at some point this season. And BK is away. Kane and ASAP Loggy are fighting for position. They shouldn't be. Especially when Kane goes off the track like that. That might have been an illegal overtake, but we'll see. I don't think it's prompting him to give back the position, but that's for P4. P6 already is under attack. Black Hammer and Sod banging wheels a little bit, but the Williams gets through. Easy 10 also let his teammate through. That's not a bad strategy knowing how fast he is. Now Sod is free and clear to go after the top 5. First victim for him will be the Alfa Romeo of ASAP Loggy. And he's got Kane literally right in front of him as well. Easy 10 on the outside of the Lecombe chicane with Black Hammer fighting back. On the outside of Lecombe. Takes the... Oh! Leaves the track and almost comes back in a very dangerous manner. Now down into Brussels. Easy 10. Making the move stick. Going into P7. Nice move. Funneling the aforementioned McLaren into the clutches of Chamboy. That's going to be for P8 momentarily as well. But the Williams are moving up the field. Albeit a little slowly but surely for one, but the other one's making an attack right away. He's stamping his claim on one of the fastest in AM3 as he's been all season. Red Arrow with the first 3-second time penalty of the evening. Sod does make the move in the P5 prior to that. Nice move by the Williams. And he's got Kane for company in P4. He's literally right over the gearbox already. This is going to be an elementary move into the bus stop. Into the bus stop, into the bus stop. He thinks about it. Oh, Kane gives him the space to fight it. Forces him out wide. But Sod makes the move stick. He keeps it on the throttle. Sod with the fastest time of the 47.2. Now Sod is back into P4. Kane tried to get the elbows out, but it was just to no avail, unfortunately for him. Now he's got a little bit up the road. Oh my god. Paul and Red Arrow fighting for P2. Red Arrow on the inside, going down the Camel Straight. The McLaren funnels into P3. Red Arrow, nice move into P2. The Aston Martin's only a second back of the leader, BK. Now it's almost a second and a half. Sod is 2.5 seconds back of this battle. So he is going to be hunting for that podium relatively shortly. And that was a track extension from Sod in the background. But the action's coming thick and heavy, fast and furious here. as we are now over halfway. Going through the field a little bit. Gru is by himself. Sean Boy's got electric contract for company, and that's for P8. The last points paying position, Chris Zip, he's got Easy 10 and Black Hammer behind. Looks like he's gaining a little bit of an advantage on them, so the AlphaTauri might actually be in this battle for P8 before everything is said and done. Kane with another 3-second time penalty. So he's got 8 seconds of penalties. Red Arrow's the only other driver with any penalties at all. Sod is closing though. Oh, Electric Entree's out! Electric Entree's out! We have another safety. Oh my god. We got one green flag lap. One. 1.5 technically, almost 2. Electric Entree is unfortunately out. He beats it out of Stavelo, heading up toward Blanchimont. And that is our 4th safety car of the evening. BK is now into the pits. He is on the medium compound tire. I'm not surprised. Sod's going to take over the lead. Oh no, Sod's not going to take over the lead. They all pit. So, all right. Black Hammer is going to take over the lead. Oh my god. Don't you dare get DSQ'd. It looked like that was close. That was really close. The moment you overtake the safety car when you're the leader, bang, DQ, you're done. So I hope everyone got no damage from that. BK looks like he's okay. I can't see Red Arrow. Well, we'll go front to back here. It looks like Black Hammer is good. Red Arrow is good. BK, I think, is good. Paul's good. Sod is okay. ASAP Wagi might be okay as well. ASAP Wagi's okay. Kane is good. Gru is good. I think everyone came out unscathed from that. So we are good now. Okay. But again, everything got reshuffled a little bit. Ugh. Unbelievable. We have a grid reshuffle now. Black Hammer assumes the lead. And he's on the hard compound tire. I think he can make those last to the end now without any question. Dude, you're the leader. You don't go past the safety car. It will disqualify you right away the moment you do it. Red Arrow P2, he's been floating around the top 3 all night, so for him that's not necessarily reaching. BK is in P3. For the first time tonight, he is not the leader of the race. Paul's in P4. He's been BK's. It didn't do it while there was action on the track. It didn't do it while there was action on the track. It does it while there's a safety car, though. I believe I have 2 invites. I might have 2 invites. I know I got one for sure. Good grief. Broken. I mean, it's happening under safety car at least, so I mean, there's really not much else to write about. Which is okay. I'll make the best of a bad situation. Ta-la-la-la-la-la-la. Eh. Okay. Let's see. I should have known. Alright. BK or somebody send me a backup, potentially. Wink, wink, hit, hit, nod, nod. Okay. Welcome to Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen, where the woods are plentiful, the farms are bussin', the cows are mooing, and the internet is extremely dodgy. More dodgy than Dodgeball the movie. There was a lot of dodgeball in Dodgeball the movie. I'll tell you what. If you can name me a good quote from that movie, you might get a chuckle. You might get an incessant laugh. Heck, you might meet... Oh, like I said, dodgy internet. And don't tell me due to network error that I just got cut off. I'm going to be very upset. I think okay. Starting party. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Reloading back in now. Hopefully it stays. Backup invites. Anybody? BK? Electric Entree? Anybody? Anybody? Yeah, anybody? Come on. All right. And we get back underway. Just in time, by the way. That's perfect. Thank you. But anyway, we are back underway. Red arrows into the lead. BK is looking on the outside of him as well. Sod for 3 wide through both McLarens. Oh my gosh, calamity and chaos already for the top 5. Sod gets by both McLarens. He is into the podium places now. Paul's funnels down to P4. Black Hammer's into P5. Those hard compound tires did nothing for him, unfortunately. His advantage is gone. He's got ASAP Loggy alongside outside, heading toward No Name, and then heading toward Puwan, forces the Alfa Romeo out wide. Black Hammer and ASAP Loggy are fighting for P5. Ooh, through Puwan we go, and then the S section here. And ASAP Loggy makes the move stick into P5. Paul's in P4. Sod's all over the back of BK, and this is for the podium now. Red Arrow is your leader. He's got the time penalty, unfortunately. BK's in P2, Sod's in P3. All 3 of them are gearbox to gearbox, nose to tail. Oh, BK's looking to make a move into the bus stop. We'll go on board with Sod. BK and Red Arrow touching wheels. Black Hammer getting a penalty. Sod, oh my god, Sod makes the exact same move. He might have to give that place back. Oh, I can't believe this. This is absolute perfect racing that I'm missing now because of dodgy Pennsylvania internet. Oh. Well. Somebody send me an invite if they can. If not, then I understand. No, and no. No, and no. And I'm not going to be able to get it. I'm not going to be able to get it. Ah! But anyway, if I can't get back in before the race ends, I'll do my little bit of a spiel now. As far as AM3 goes, this season honestly was the best season we've had top to bottom. As far as competitiveness, as far as attendance wise. And as the commentator since season 10, I do greatly appreciate it as far as the attendance is concerned. As far as what you guys did for me a couple weeks back with the whole bit of with my other half and her car accident, that will never ever be able to be repaid. The gratitude, the respect, everything about it. And I do, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate it. But also somebody maybe invite. I don't know. This is why I wish I had a co-commentator tonight. But I know B. Scholes couldn't make it, and I know E. Warren is stuck at work. But no, everything that you guys have done, all the thoughts, all the prayers, and everything has been a huge help. And that is something I'll never forget. And I don't know. Come on. While I'm waiting, I'm going to see something. We're going to find out right now, actually.